Board battle in the corner. Those were often won by the Buckeyes last night. Floats to the line for Rinzel. He's got 9 goals on the season. Flips it over to Snuggerud. A blast. Rebound. Comes out. Brody Lamb couldn't punch it in. They go back to Rinzel. His offensive capabilities just expanding this year. Quick shot and a save made by Eberle. Squirts out to the far half wall. Re-corralling it is Matthew Wood. Transfer from UConn. Back to Rinzel. A blast. Another save. This time on the right pad of Eberle. Soulier out to corral it. Dishes over to Jimmy Clark. Giveaway in front. Backhand bid. And a save made by Soulier.
Yeah, Soulier kind of had to bail himself out. That's always a danger pass. He did make the initial play to Clark. Dangerous play both ways. I just don't think Clark was, ready to get a pass right in the slot there. Then makes the mistake. And
fourth line for Ohio State on the ice, grinding it out. Garfagna moves in. Rister got the rebound, spilled out. Deckut nearly put it home. Had a lot of net to look at. An entertaining first 3 minutes and change here in Columbus. Buckeyes come flying back in. Puck available behind the cage. Who can corral it? Rinzel comes away with it for Minnesota. First goal of the night on the power play for Minnesota. A Big Ten leading 19th power play goal. The difference right now. Here comes Oliver Moore. Sharp angle shot. Punched away. Gophers not done yet. Nevers able to whip it on Eberle, who holds on. Gunnar Wolf-Fontaine floats it out of the reach of Burnside. This line has been elite as well for the Buckeyes this year. Thompson, Burnside, and Wolf-Fontaine. So Minnesota will have to tag up. And they're back in, onside, moving in. Chance across for Jimmy Clark. Denied there by Eberle.
Gophers are all over the Buckeyes. I think that's what you were fearing as an Ohio State player coach. Last night was a little bit of a wake-up call for Minnesota, quite frankly, because the Gophers are coming hard and fast.
Ohio State without a loss in regulation on the home ice this year, but down 3-0 with 11:42 to go. Up to the line, but not out. Guzzo there to hold it in. Not afraid to throw his weight around. Curls behind the net. Plays up to the point. Moved over by Smith. And now a quick wrist shot denied there by Soulier.
At Minnesota, represented well. Trey Augustine from Michigan State was the backstop, so really good stuff from USA Hockey and these Big Ten players.
Moore got it to Chesley, who fired, get through, held on by Eberle. Sprung back out of a juicy Karam to Middlestat. Moves in, sharp angle shot. Trying to stuff away there with Ziemer. And now time and space to exit their own zone for Ohio State. Flipping the script from last night. Middlestat, nice pass. Bit out in front. Oh, it was deflected. I don't know if it ever quite got through. Grubo follow-up blast that goes wide. Get that top line flying. Puck got past Fontaine, but up to the line. Then a blast from the opposite point. Off the stick of Garfagna. Still loose out in the blue paint before Soulier pounces on it.
Ran in at Penn State, and both of them struggled. And you know what? He's found a home here. He came in as a grad. He wasn't promised anything.
He'll play it up to Rinzel, who has 9 goals. Now over to Snuggerud once more. Tried to sneak it wide. But 4 minutes into the second period, and Minnesota makes it 4-0. Now a breakaway for Ziemer. In all alone, a backhander and a save from Eberle. Tried to make it 5-0.
So it is not much of a drop-off in net for the Buckeyes. Behind him, but here a huge opportunity for the Buckeyes to get on the board, 5-on-3.
Montez wins the draw back to Garfagna. One-timer there from Fontaine. Another good face-off win for Montez. Garfagna, and a blast there on the one-time bid from Fontaine that was deflected out as he set up shop in the right circle. Montez wins a third straight draw. Garfagna dishes over. Burns a wrister there from Fontaine, and it's held on to by Soulier. 13 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Downstairs they go. Up top for Garfagna once more. A one-timer there. Hopped up over Soulier's net.
I don't know if there were enough layers for me last week.
Have you thawed out yet is the question mark. Is your core temperature back up?
I think so. You know what? The best thing out of that, beside from how fun it was and all that went into it, look what's happened tonight. So, maybe Bob Mosko was probably his unhappiest last night, but, hopefully they turn the page. And obviously, they got to learn from this, too, as they can't come into any weekend in the Big Ten and think